Welcome campers to Camp Zika in the middle of Covens Field, where the laughter may be gone from our Starfall Mall because it's covered in the poison from Greeno, but there's still much to discover being stirring beneath the grounds of Hollow Hills. So come join us, because State Champs starts now.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to another edition of the State Champs High School Sports Show right here on Local 4 WDIV. I'm Patty Cesarini, or should I say Patty Screamerini, for this week's episode. And we have got a terrifyingly good lineup for you here today. State championship highlights from all across the state. We've got Division III boys tennis, the first ever sanctioned field hockey finals, and we also have the soccer state semifinals. Plus, Chelsea Cooper, or should I say Chelsea Booper, spotlights Romeo girls cross country and their commitment to excellence, and so much more. And you're probably wondering where I am, and I'm at Starfall Mall. It used to be a shopping haven in the 1980s, but now it just lays waste to toxic waste and probably a couple of shoppers that never left. And I also have a co-host this week, Lauren Plant, but I don't know where he went, so we're gonna try and find him. And he might be right there in the corner, but I'm a little terrified because he's just standing there by himself. Lauren, you all right? Oh my God, no.
Oh, I'm more than all right. And call me Scorn Plant for this particular show. It's time to get to our football fright lights. And let's welcome in our sideline slayer, Ryan Slacum, for this week's edition of the Hit List.
On a spooky Friday afternoon, monsters and mayhem hit the high school gridiron. We began with an afternoon battle on Friday in Division 6 with Detroit Edison hosting Detroit Central. The Pioneers jumped out to a 14-0 lead in the first half. Central responds with one of the top plays of the season. Tyree Acuff going up and snagging it with one hand and goes in for the touchdown. Central down 14-6 at the half, and it was all Edison in the second. The junior, Caden Upshaw, came up huge with a couple of scores as Edison advances to the D6 district final. 42-18 is the final. Staying in Detroit for Division III, the King Crusaders welcome the Riverview Pirates. This was all 3,200. Michael Dukes back in the lineup after missing 6 games. He ran for a touch, and King takes down Riverview 36-6. They'll face the winner of tonight's Trenton-Redford-Thurston game in the D3 district final. In Division I, Cass Tech defends its crown against Northville in dominant fashion. Donald Tabron had a pair of TD passes and ran for another. And of course, the Mr. Football candidate, CJ Sadler, returned a punt 80 yards to the crib. Cass Tech cruises 46-3. But who will they face in the D1 district final? Let's find out. Farmington hosting Dearborn Fordson. Farmington struck early, but Fordson responds with a pair of scores to go up 14-7 at the half. Fordson wins 34-14. They will face the defending state champs, Cass Tech, next week. West Bloomfield hosting Brighton in a D1 semifinal. The Bulldogs had too much bite. They win 25-7 and will face Detroit Catholic Central in the district final. In Division II, Warren Cousino hosting Birmingham Seaholm. The Cousino D forced 9 Seaholm turnovers, helping the Patriots win 28-7. That's their first playoff victory since 2007. They will face another Birmingham school, Groves, next week. Back to D1, unbeaten Grand Blanc looking to keep their perfect season alive against Oxford. But it's the Wildcats coming out swinging. First play from scrimmage, Chris Pullman takes it 48 yards to the house. But the Bobcats would answer with big play after big play of their own. They had 4 scores of 30 yards or more. Jake Murrow had 3 TD passes as Grand Blanc improves to 10-0, 49-30. Friday Night Football is just getting started. Who will rise and who will be haunted next?
Hey everyone, it's Chelsea Cooper, but in honor of Halloween this week, you can call me Chelsea Booper. Don't worry though, we have plenty more coverage for you coming from our visit to Deranged Haunt in just a few more minutes. But first, I have a very spooky treat for you first. It's fall. Maybe you like Halloween. Maybe you like cider mills. Or maybe you're just the person who likes to chase down the best candy while trick-or-treating. But let's just ask the Romeo cross-country girls team. They are chasing something better. It's greatness. These Bulldogs are running down history, and if I was their competition, I would be a little scared myself. There's a chill in the air, and if you listen close, you can hear it. The crunch of gravel under the feet of the Romeo girls cross-country team. They're not just running another race, they're chasing history. The Bulldogs are back on the prowl for a 3rd straight state championship, a feat that would cement them among Michigan's all-time greats.
A lot of these kids just really work hard and trust the training. At the end of the day, we're really just trying to get the most out of ourselves and seeing how fit we can do. And I always believe that if you're going to do something, you need to do it as good as you can, no matter what that is. Whether it's laundry or running, we're going to do it to the best of our ability.
The Romeo girls have become nothing short of a powerhouse, setting the pace and never looking back. 10 straight Macomb County championships, a regional title, and a reputation that stretches far beyond Michigan. Even at the national level, Romeo's runners have proven that excellence runs deep in the pack.
We have a lot of dedicated and hardworking girls, and I think we have a good mix that just want to be here and want to win.
To be able to see everyone out there every day, like in the summer we were up every day at 7 a.m. training. They just have so much dedication. They all put in so much hard work, and it's just so amazing to see because everyone will hype each other up, make sure everyone is healthy, not injured, and if they are injured, they'll have a talk with them, make sure they're all good.
Around here, they call it the Romeo way. It's not just about times or trophies, it's about trust, about pushing through together. That culture has carried this team through injury, pressure, and expectation, and it's what keeps them chasing the finish line side by side.
It would be really incredible. We have had some people coming back from injuries and stuff, but we've been putting in the work since the beginning of the summer, so I think it'd be super cool to see what we can pull off.
As the Bulldogs lace up for another showdown at Michigan International Speedway, the goal isn't just to win, it's to leave a legacy. They've proven that greatness isn't something you stumble into, it's something you chase every single mile.
One of the things I told them this year, some days it's yeah, you don't want to get out in bed and do the run, but sometimes you just got to fake it until you make it. So just get it done, and you're going to be a better person because of it. So it's not always supposed to be easy, and I think that's the biggest thing. It's what we do is not easy, and the heart is what makes it great, so there has to be an appreciation for the hard stuff we do.
I'm Chelsea Cooper for State Champs.
Do you know where you are? This is Deranged Haunt, and I am the guardian of this forsaken place. Do you think you survived? That's not even the end of it. There's more to come. Don't even think about leaving. There's more from the state champions. Fright Lights coming up next. Coming up next from State Champs when we come back from Deranged Haunt in Romulus.
In a world where the magic of movies transports us to new realms, there exists a place where curiosity takes flight. Lawrence Technological University, where curiosity isn't just encouraged, it's celebrated. Here, minds ignite and dreams take shape, where innovation isn't just a buzzword, it's a way of life. Explore the magic of discovery. Experience the wonder of Lawrence Technological University. Be curious. Make magic.
What's more authentic than a Hungry Howie's Detroit-style pizza? Nothing. We're not playing around with the pizza of our birthplace. Thick crust, cheese to the edge, sauce on the top. where it belongs. We've seen a lot of fakes out there. Not here. This is authentic Detroit-style pizza. Order yours now online for $12.99. We sauce the top and rep for the 313 everywhere. We do bold. Hungry? Howie's!
Welcome back into State Champs, if you can stomach it. We've made it to Greeno Industries, the toxic waste plant that destroyed all of Covens Field, and I'm definitely starting to feel it, but Scorn Plant over here is loving it.
Oh, Patty, this has got me feeling so energized, so alive. So let's not run it back this week. Let's burn it back and show you and relive some of the state championships and more.
I'm Chris Gulski, and it's time to burn it back. Our weekly highlights straight from the graveyard of great performances. We begin with the last boys tennis final played under the haunted skies of Midland, Division III. Congratulations to Cranbrook. They edge out Detroit Country Day by just 1 point in the team standings, claiming their second state crown in 3 years. Next, history was made at the first ever MHSAA sanctioned field hockey state championship. It was Ann Arbor Pioneer versus Dexter, and the Pioneers delivered a 2-0 shutout to claim their 31st title overall, and the first officially recognized by the MHSAA. To volleyball on the east side, Detroit Renaissance versus Cass Tech in the PSL championship. The Lady Phoenix rose from the ashes again, sweeping it in 3 sets to capture their 4th straight city title. Over to the soccer semifinals Wednesday, starting in Division II out west, Hudsonville Unity Christian versus Cedar Springs. Unity with a 2-zip shutout to advance. They'll face defending champs Warren De La Salle in the final, a showdown worthy of Halloween weekend. Now over to Robbie Helliott for more frightful fun.
Thanks, Gulski, and I'll kick it from the crypt with more semi-final action. In Division III, Detroit Country Day was on a mission. The Yellow Jackets stung early, scoring 5 goals in the first half and cruising to a 7-0 shutout. They'll face South Haven for the D3 title. Now to Troy, Division I showdown, Ann Arbor Huron, scoreless in the second half, but then Malik Cashman came alive. 2 goals for the River Rats as they advance to their first state title in school history. They'll meet another first-timer, Portage Central. For more bone-chilling coverage and highlight haunts, follow us on social media. Just search State Champs Mish. I'm Robbie Helliott, and that's all for this week's Burn It Back.
Hi everyone, and welcome into another one of our Volleyball Player of the Year Award updates presented by Michigan Elite Volleyball. Alongside Ren McCulley, I'm Patty Cesarini. Thank you so much for being here with us today. And Ren, in honor of our Halloween edition episode, what is your favorite Halloween movie?
I think I'm gonna have to go with Ghostbusters. It's too good of a classic.
Yep, a classic. And in case anyone was wondering what mine is, it is Halloween Town, a Disney classic. But let's talk some volleyball. So today we are highlighting Mallory Johnson.
Yeah.
She is a libero by trait. She's going to play at Nebraska, but for Byron Center, they actually have her at outside this year. Super unique situation. So when you're going from being a strictly back row player to now playing the front row, how does her knowledge of the back row really translate to what she can do in the front row?
Well, I think I'm gonna have to say that first of all, it's just gonna make her more of a well-rounded player, right? Playing different positions, you're gonna have more knowledge, and then you're gonna be able to help your teammates. Second of all, it's going to help her as a hitter by knowing defense, right? She's going to know what defenders like to do. She's going to know the patterns of the back row. She's going to know the spots that are open constantly, right? So I think that is really what's going to help her with Byron Center.
Absolutely. And as we get going with the playoffs here, this is when we start to shake things up, not only in our top 20 list, but also with our Player of the Year candidates. So keep in mind that on November 10th, we are going to freeze our list. So no candidates can move in or out. And then on November 12th, we are going to end the voting process. So make sure that you get your votes in by noon on November 12th, because then on November 15th, I know I'm throwing a lot of dates at you, but keep track of this stuff, because on November 15th on our State Champs High School Sports Show, we are going to reveal our top 4 Player of the Year candidates. You are not going to want to miss it, so make sure you stay tuned. Thanks so much for watching, and we will see you next time.
You wandered too far, and now you're at deranged haunts. The fear, the screams are all too real. More football frights. Lights are still to come, and I'll be watching every move. You know why? Because I'm Mambo the Clown. The one they've been warning you about.
Looking for a score, a schedule, a story? MHSAA.com has you covered. Our newly redesigned website has everything you need to follow high school sports in Michigan. And it's optimized for mobile use. Fans can submit scores on a Friday night, check playoff pairings and game times, or read about the student athletes from your community. Your first stop is MHSAA.com. Connect with us online and get everything you need all in one place.
At Alto Equipment, we know when it comes to getting your job completed on budget and on schedule, uptime matters. Alto Equipment has partnered with the biggest names in construction, including Volvo, Leeboy, Sennebogen, Avant, ASV, and more to provide the state of Michigan with industry-leading service and support. Alto Equipment services all makes and models, and their technicians are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Do you have a big project? Alta Rents has you covered with the most diverse rental fleet in Michigan. Give them a call at 844-GO-TO-ALTA today.
If playing college sports is your dream, don't wait for a college coach to find you. Recruit yourself. At Lawrence Tech, we're looking for student athletes. LTU competes in the NAIA with 24 varsity sports and athletic scholarships. Explore new degree programs like sport management, where sports meets cutting-edge education. Visit LTURecruitYourself.com and just fill out the questionnaire. It's that easy. Lawrence Technological University. Be curious. Make magic.
Welcome back into State Champs. We've now found ourselves at Hollow Hills Cemetery, the place where Covensfield's souls go to rest. And this place is, again, giving me the creeps score, and I really think we should move on this time.
Oh, Patty, there's no escaping here. In fact, this feels much more like home. In fact, this night is just getting livelier, and so are the highlights. So it's time for the Hit List Part 2, the Fright Lights. Continue.
We begin on the west side. The East Kentwood Falcons looking for their first playoff win since 2019. They're hosting Grand Ledge. All EK early. The future Michigan State Spartan, Cade Kaufman, tossed 3 first-half TD passes, including this one to Owen Vanderveen. Then in the third, Kaufman goes deep for Stephen Jones. The junior hauls it in and fights into the end zone. East Kentwood dominates 49-15. They'll take on Howell in the district finale. Next up, White Lake Lakeland hosting East Lansing. EL responds in the second. BJ Artister finds Nevion Yarbrough for the score. They're tied at 13 at the break. No scoring in the third quarter, but East Lansing starts the fourth strong. QB BJ Artister calls his own number, turning on the Jets and reaching the end zone. East Lansing holds on, winning 26-20. Division 4 action, Dearborn Divine Child hosting Tecumseh. Marcelo Vitti scores early. Divine Child pulls away with Drew Sheridan's QB keeper. They win big, 55-19, and will face Lamphere next week. Back to Division II, Brother Rice taking on Walled Lake Western. Their last meeting in 2022 was a thriller. This time, DeAndre Hill comes up huge with the go-ahead tutty. Brother Rice wins 28-24. I'm Ryan Slocum. Happy Halloween and good luck to all the teams taking part in those district finales.
Time now to check this out. Powered by Lawrence Technological University. This week, we're talking buckets and big goals with the leader of LTU women's basketball. Head coach Paige Wright is laying the foundation for something bold in Blue Devil country, and this team, they're built different.
I know about the WAC because I was in the Crossroads League at Huntington before, and I know there's a lot of great competition. I think once I got on campus and got to really get to know Mary Ann, our AD, and Josh and everybody around, I just saw this is a really great group of people that want to win. We can win. The location that we're at with our academics and allowing the athlete to truly be a whole person is what really drew me in.
The mission here is about more than just hoops. At LTU, the student-athlete life means mastering the grind. From studying for exams to locking in for game day, it's a mindset built for winners in every arena.
I always like to have almost like a work-life balance. So while we are going to compete in here, we don't need to be in here for 3 hours, right? Like, we get in, do our work, okay, now you have time to go enjoy your life, go enjoy your studies, right? Make sure you're getting your good grades, because at the end of the day, the basketball is going to stop bouncing, and what's most important is making sure they're ready to go once they graduate.
So who's Coach Wright looking for? Hoopers with heart, hustle, and the hunger to grow. If you're about that life, this is your squad.
For me, skill is kind of, do they fit what we're looking for? We love to shoot the three. Defensively, we get after it, so we need athleticism.
Ready to ball out and build your future? Recruit yourself at LTURecruitYourself.com. Lawrence Technological University. Be curious, make magic.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
What's more authentic than a Hungry Howie's Detroit-style pizza? Nothing. We're not playing around with the pizza of our birthplace. Thick crust, cheese to the edge, sauce on the top. Where it belongs. We've seen a lot of fakes out there. Not here. This is authentic Detroit-style pizza. Order yours now online for $12.99. We sauce the top and rep for the 313 everywhere. We do bold. Hungry Howie's.
Your curiosity takes shape, drawing you into the unknown, where the science and art of tomorrow are waiting for you. You'll find your calling is closer than imagined. The College of Arts and Sciences at Lawrence Technological University has all the technology and tools to make magic. Be curious. Make magic.
Welcome back into State Champs. We've now made it to Camp Zika. Once was a place that was full of fun for summer retreats, but was poisoned by Greenough's toxic waste and is now haunted by whatever lurks.
Oh, I love the smell of contamination in the evening. Sounds like a perfect setting for our main event of the macabre. Clarkston versus Davis.
Halloween night, and the focus was on a top 10 matchup. All eyes on Mr. Football candidate Jackson Dosh leading the Cardinals into battle. But this night belonged to the boys in the winged helmets. Clarkston's offense came to dominate. Griffin Bowman set the tone early with a 25-yard touchdown run up the gut and in. The Wolves strike first. It's 7-zip. Next drive, Alex Wazenko finds Cam Love. It's Halloween, not Valentine's Day, but love is in the air and in the house. 75 yards, Clarkston rolling, 14-0. Wazenko wasn't done. The junior QB drops a dime on the run to track star Wendell Childs for another Clarkston score. The Wolves' offense clicking on every level. Then it's Lucas Bowman finishing things off. He powers his way in from 17 yards out, putting the exclamation point on a 52-14 statement win. The Wolves move on. They will meet the Grand Blanc Bobcats next Friday with a trip to the regional final on the line.
We play every play like it's our last, so we're always going to come out there with the aggression we do. So that's how we got it done tonight. We just got to work on some things, work on some of the penalties, fix that up, and get ready for next week. But I would say we played pretty good, yeah.
I'm Sean Belegian along with Grant Perry. And Grant, let's pick it up right there. Clarkston sending yet another message. They've been sending messages all year.
They have, led by Alex Wyshenko, their quarterback, and the Bash brothers, Lucas and Griffin. They are a problem in their bracket.
What a great first week of playoff action. Couple thoughts jump out to you?
Yeah, well, my Brother Rice Warriors got a really good win versus a really good Walled Lake Western Warriors team. And then in Division III, Kennewaw Hills lost to Coopersville. That's kind of an upset. 8-1 Kennewaw Hills. Coopersville is 4-5. Something to look out for.
We will be talking about it once again on Score here on the State Champs Network and Local 4 Plus. This is your invitation. We cordially invite you to join us 8 o'clock next Friday night for the Score.
What a night that we had here, and we want to give a big thank you to our friends at Deranged Haunted Attraction for letting State Champs come and take over for this special Halloween edition.
Absolutely, and we want to give a special shout out to the owner Mike Feeney and all the incredible ghouls, goblins, and creatures that truly made this an unforgettable night.
And if you want to see something that is truly terrifying, make sure you come check it out here in Romulus. Deranged Haunt, open tonight from 8 to 11:30 p.m. and then tomorrow from 8 to 10 p.m. You are not going to want to miss it. Tickets are only $28, and trust us, you will see everything that we just saw.
That's right, you'll see everything and you'll scream a little bit as well.
I'm Patty Screamerini.
And I'm Scorin' Plants.
Next week, we will be back with more football playoff action plus highlights from boys soccer and cross-country state championships.
All right, so stay safe, stay spooky, and of course, come back to State Champs. State Champs High School Sports Show on Local 4 WDIV is presented by Lawrence Technological University. With over 24 NAIA varsity sports, we want you to recruit yourself at lturecruityourself.com. State Champs is also brought to you by Hungry Howie's, famous for flavor. The Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. The Michigan Army National Guard, proud partner of the MHSAA. Alta Equipment Company, Michigan's #1 construction equipment provider. Get the right equipment for your project every time with Alta Equipment. And Michigan Elite Volleyball Academy, consistently developing players at the highest level of amateur competition.